Welcome to a special bonus episode of the Passive House podcast, recorded at North American Passive House Network's conference, Passive House for All, in June 2021 in New York City. In this, the second of 18 interviews we recorded amidst the hustle and bustle of the conference hall floor, I interview Lois Arena of Stephen Winter Associates. A couple of quick thank yous before we get started. First, thank you to NAPHN for putting on the conference and for partnering with us on these interviews. Second, a big thank you to our sponsors who make all of our work at the Accelerator possible. So our founding sponsors are 475 High Performance Building Supply, Baxtingui Architects, Glavel, Minotaur, Mitsubishi Electric Train HVAC US, Partel, RDH Building Science, Rockwell North America, Stocorp, and Zola Windows. Our champion sponsor is SIGA, and our stakeholder partner is NYSERDA, the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority. So, with that, please enjoy my interview with Lois. All right, well, we're here with Lois Arena. Lois, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I am the Director of Passive House Services at Stephen Winter Associates. I have been the director of the group for about 10 years now. Well, I've been part of the group for about 10 years now. I've been the director for about 6. We are a consulting firm that does just about everything from LEED, Passive House, well, all kinds of buildings, new, old, and large and small. So we kind of cover the gambit for energy efficiency and accessibility.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. And you've done some of the biggest and most significant Passive House projects in North America. So, and many of them in this city that we're in right now.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah. So I think the last time we spoke was in January. What's been going on since then, and what is exciting to you about being here at the conference?
So I think everybody's feeling this. I don't think it's just us, but for some reason, all of a sudden, in this craziness of this time, everybody's super busy.
Yeah.
And we're scaling up even faster than we have been before, and hiring and everything like that. So that's really exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking because you're not really sure what's happening. To me, I don't understand. Construction prices are going up the way they are. How is the demand for all of this energy efficiency stuff going up as well? So it's kind of an interesting and exciting time. I love this conference because it's sort of like a homecoming, and we didn't get to see each other last year.
Yeah.
And we do so much networking here amongst professionals and learn so much from each other. I know it's sort of an internally facing, a lot of times we're not reaching people who know nothing about Passive House, but I still think it's really helpful to advance the industry because we learn so much from each other. That's kind of one of the things I really take away from it.
You mentioned this demand for energy efficiency and like the crazy busy. What do you have theories about how that's maintaining, even though construction costs are really high right now?
You know, my only thing that I think is happening is that I think it's from the demand from the state climate action plans. Mm-hmm. Like New York State in general has their climate action plan, but New York City has also passed a number of really strict mandates on reducing carbon.
Right, local law 97.
Local law 97, so everyone's trying to figure out what that means to them.
Right.
Connecticut and Massachusetts is going gangbusters with, their climate action plans. Everybody, a lot of states in this country are coming up with their carbon reduction plans.
Yeah.
Some that you wouldn't even think about are shocking us. Mm-hmm. And so it's that trend and that need for advice. And Passive House is just one of the really lovely prescriptive ways, kind of. I know it's not a prescriptive program, but one of the lovely pathways.
You want to get here,
if you want to get there, use this pathway, you will go there, right? Yeah. So it's just kind of one of the known paths. Right. So that's one of the things I think is happening.
Yeah.
People responding to these mandates.
Right. Yeah, policy is super important for sure.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, it's good, and it's good to hear that it's manifesting itself really in the marketplace.
Yeah.
So what's happening project-wise for you? What's some of the newer things that you're tackling?
What we're seeing actually, which is interesting, like in this last year or so, larger developments coming through, like multiple buildings in one development that actually need campus-type planning for carbon reduction. And so NYSERDA's got some great programs out there. They just released a new one that are meant to help these large-scale projects that have not just 3 buildings, but like over the course of 6 phases, 20-something buildings. You know, we're seeing
fantastic.
it in Massachusetts as well.
Yeah.
Large-scale developments, not just large buildings, but multiple buildings, with all different types of uses. Like we had something like somebody asked us about a boathouse. You know, and we're like, huh, that's very interesting. You know, like, well, do you heat it? Do you cool it? You know, that sort of thing. So we're seeing some interesting stuff at that scale come through, which is great because that's sort of the next level. How do we do neighborhoods? How do we do businesses? Can really we do district energy to help offset grids? Stuff like that. So really big.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So, what are you presenting at the conference this year?
I am. I'm presenting tomorrow on one of the things we see is still a not a negative, I don't want to say, but something we're missing as a community is how we hand these buildings off to our O&M staff. And so I'm focusing on in my talk why they need that training and what we recommend that we do as a community to get them that training.
For operations and maintenance.
Because we're told constantly that a passive house building will result in lower operating and maintenance costs.
Right.
It's not necessarily the case right now because there's some level of expertise that they need that they haven't gotten yet. And so there's a price to that, to getting them up to speed or hiring people with that level of education.
Right.
So we just have some suggestions on what type of training they can use and an explanation and why. Like we have some experience now of turning these buildings over and then talking to the maintenance staff after and they're like, oh, we didn't know that. You know, so we need to close that gap. That's what I'm talking about tomorrow.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, excellent. Anything else you want to add?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think we're getting to the point where we need to scale up pretty quickly. Like that, it feels like a pressure, feels like a wave is coming. And we have individuals in place, but I don't think we have processes in place to handle that big of a surge. And so I think we all need to get ready for that. We need to set up our process of certification, inspections, all of that stuff to handle this new surge coming through, or we're going to kind of crumble under the weight of it.
All right.
People are going to get frustrated, you know?
Okay, so we better get ready, everybody.
Get ready.
Well, Lois, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Great to see you.
You too.
I hope you enjoyed that special bonus episode of the Passive House podcast. On behalf of everyone here at the Passive House Accelerator, thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more on the Passive House podcast. Thank you. Bye-bye.